One of my co-teachers is like, oh, let me know his information. I could get him a job at my school. The other guy's like, yeah, we need more consistent subs. Give me his information. I'm like, I've been here for 8 fucking years. Dylan shows up for one day and gets more opportunities than I have.
Get the key, baby. Yeah,
the key and 2 job openings. Holy shit. Really? You don't?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a theme song.
Family Feud?
Close.
Oh, I thought it was like an old superhero.
Oh, no.
Price is Right.
There you go. That's as good as it's gonna get.
Yeah, almost honestly, it's bad. I think that's.
I had to do a brass section. I'm pretty sure that's a piccolo at some point that comes in and just fucking solos.
Shreds,
yeah. But shout outs to the Joystick Show, episode 272.
Wow.
You know what? Let's throw it onto a random tangent because that's something we were doing back in the day that I like doing. Just because we were talking about the Price is Right. Have you ever gone through an era where like one of your parents is godlike at a video game for no reason? It's just like that's their calling, right?
Okay.
My dad, like for a whole summer, we would just go head to head in the Price is Right Wii edition, and he would just spank me because this motherfucker knew like the actual retail price of every single item up for bid.
Your dad's been shopping.
Yeah,
that's your dad has been.
But weird memory unlocked in my head. Also, you know what? Let's welcome to the Joystick Show.
Yeah, we're going.
We're about to go on some tangents here. We actually have stuff to talk about, but this just reminded me of something that I should absolutely share. I don't know that I have shared it on the podcast, but old school, very funny story. My dad, when the Wii came out, we went to an uncle and aunt's house and we played it for the first time ourselves. And my dad was immediately like, "We're getting this. It's going in the house." The only video game console that my dad bought like for him.
Yeah, it wasn't just it wasn't for you.
So I'll never forget. We brought it home. We loaded it up. Wii Sports disc, put it in. Bowling was the family favorite, as it was in a lot of people's households. But my dad famously sucked. He was terrible at it. We would, me and my mom are bowling like, consistent 100-point games. My dad is bowling like 30s, 40s. He's doing his best. And he would just get really, really upset because he's like, I know I'm not this bad. Like, you were actually bowling, the typical excuse. But I'll never forget, my dad had this period where for about a whole year, he would stay up late at night when everybody else would fall asleep, and he would play Wii Sports in the living room by himself until 3 a.m., something like that.
Okay.
And he would tell people, he'd be like, "You don't understand, man. I'm bowling near 300s, dog. Like, I'm so good." One night I stood up. I must have been like 11 years old. I like walked down the stairs and like peeked through the banister. Sure as shit, this motherfucker's hitting like perfect curves, like perfect strikes. He's been bowling like 240s, 250s. The next day we play as a family back to 30s, 40s. And he would get so pissed. He'd be like, "You don't understand. If you would just see me at night." And it's sad, but I'd have to I'd be like, no, even though I knew full well like this guy's.
So what would happen if your dad walked in one day and you just had Switch Sports bowling up and you were just like,
I remember I bought it, and it's like I told him I was going to play, and he's like, yeah, and like I swear, first frame, you just see like something unlocks him. It's not dad, it's like some primal being. Like he stops talking, the posture gets real straight, his wrist is doing the fucking curve thing. I'm like, yo, this guy's locked in, dude. My dad and Wii/Switch Sports, that's just it's a beautiful combination.
Side topic, I went actual bowling like a week ago. I'm still suck.
I went actual bowling also a week ago, and I'm awful.
I'm so bad.
Yeah.
Still, I don't know how I'm still the best bowler in the group, but I'm happy that I'm still the best bowler in the group, even though I'm not that good.
How you doing? It's funny you bring that up. We went to, in Florida, me and Mill went to Bolero. You know, they have like the chain of them. And they had this cool deal where I think we paid, it was like $32 a person, and you get unlimited bowling until it closes. So
Sick.
We played 4 games, and you'd be surprised. Like after 3.5 games, my fingers were
you're tired, dude.
dead. Like I was like, I'm tired. I don't want
My
to.
arm hurt. I was like, why does my arm hurt the next day?
Boy, by the end of it, I couldn't even like bowl with my fingers inside of it. I just had to like hold it with both hands, and I was oddly doing better like that. I was like, what the fuck?
People do bowl like that. They do.
But I got like 2 strikes. I was happy with that. Everything else was just not pleasant.
Same.
It's not a lot of gutter balls. It's like, I don't know if it happened with you, but I'm throwing it, and every single time the ball just veers all the way to the right and just gutter ball every single time, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
I curve it, bro.
Yeah.
And then next to us was like a 40-year-old Hispanic guy who, if I were to deduce via context clues what was going on, it looked like he took all of his children and his children's boyfriends and girlfriends on like this big day out just so this guy could stunt on them with his bowling skills. Because, like, you know, his son or
that
daughter...
is the dad thing to do,
his son
though.
or daughter would go up and he'd be like, oh, a little to the left and do this. And, you know, they'd do well. And then when this guy would come up, he'd be like, check it out. He would do, like, the Steph no-look. He would do it, turn around, be like, right, and then strike. I'm like, this motherfucker. At one point, he stepped on my shoe, and he was like, Papa, I'm so sorry. He like, wanted to give me a hug. I'm like, it's okay, man. He was such a nice guy and an amazing bowler. Yeah. The world should be more like this.
We should marry someone. I mean, he's already probably married with children, but you know, I mean, that's like the dad move though. Like if I'm a dad and we go to like Dave and Buster's, everyone's fucking toast, bro. Everyone's going down. Everyone's going down, bro. I don't care what the game is, like that fishing game, bro. That's it, bro.
Love it. Love to hear it. But yeah, bowling hard. Bowling very hard. I wanted to talk about something that's not bowling related.
Oh, can I bring up something that's bowling related?
You might as well. Oh, because I don't think we're gonna get to a point in this podcast.
Well, that a band that has bowling in the name, Bowling for Soup. They put out a song called 1985, which now the gap going forward is now longer than going back because we are now in 2026. Oh, wow. So 2005 to 2026, that's longer than 1985. So we get a, you know, someone made an updated version, but I feel like Bowling for Soup has to step up and make an actual version.
But have they ever gotten Debbie off the wall is my question, or is she just still stuck on there?
She's still there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But shout outs to bowling and shout outs to Bowling for Soup. Yeah. What kind of soup do you think they're bowling for? Is it gazpacho? Maybe
it's a hot soup.
I think it's like baked potatoes.
Some avocado lemon, you know.
Might be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's been some very good conversation, so I'm going to panically look around and make sure everything's... Okay, we're recording. Great. I just had like a chill.
The camera on you has got like a 2/3
I was like,
battery.
God forbid nobody heard that like 6-minute long bowling discussion. But yeah, shout outs to that. Another thing I wanted to bring up, I had a very surreal experience this week when I went to work and saw Dylan at my place of employment.
Yes, I wanted to talk about this also. Yeah, that was pretty.
You were there earlier in the day, so take it away, Dylan.
Yeah. So I got the lovely experience to teach at the school that Bobby does after school.
And that's what we will call it.
Yeah,
the school that Bobby does after school.
Which also there's this thing I got a bone to pick with, and that is the entire borough of Manhattan. Just name the school after a fucking president, or name it after. I mean, some of them do it in Queens too, where like, we're the Academy of Discovery. You know, like what the fuck are we discovering, bro?
I don't work at this school, but one that I hate every time I hear it, School of the Future.
Yes. yeah. Ooh, we got a 3D printer. Okay, and your elevator. Okay, and your elevator takes 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. So fucking School of the Future.
He would know.
Yeah. But you know, I remember that like there's even a school in Manhattan that's called like High School for Law and Advocacy. They don't even teach fucking law. Yeah. This is named that for the sake of being named that. But yeah, I took this assignment. It was like a few years ago, and I was like, this is the school that Bobby fucking teaches at, right? So I took that. First class, you know, I go, you know, meet all the office people. They're super nice. They're like, yeah, so on the first half of the day, we got to move you to do French, but it's super easy. You don't have to do anything. I'm like, oh, okay, easy. Show up the French. 2 people show up. Lit. And I'm like, I'm trying to talk. I'm like talking to these students or whatever. They're like 18, right? They're like old, you know, because it's like junior or senior level French. And they're like, yeah, no one ever fucking shows up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Great establishment. Second class starts. one student, two go take a test in another room. Attendance guy comes in. I'm like, there's only one person here. He's like, yeah, that's how it is. I'm like, what the fuck? I then have 3 straight free periods, then a lunch, then I go to teach math.
Gotcha.
And those math classes, people showed up, so they were not as fun. Actually, I had to tell some kids to be quiet. The last class, which was it was like an 8th grade like English new learners class.
Okay.
Terrible kids.
Yeah.
Horrible kids.
I'm not trying to be that Spanish kids.
They were literally all Spanish kids and 2 like African girls. Yeah. They were terrible. In fact, I went to go send one to like the office and they're like, but the principal, she's coming here. She's coming here. I'm like, she's coming here and she's at the door. And she went to go get like 3 of them. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. I see what. And she's like, call me if you need anything.
I'm like,
all
right.
Right.
Principal that well. The assistant principal we've had for years. Yeah. So I know her more. But
yeah, it might have been her. I'm not sure. But either way, besides that class, phenomenal. I will go to that class again. Every school, they usually just give you like a little sheet where it's like your schedule. They had a whole fucking binder,
I saw
and
it
told
you
like, where all the rooms
fuck?
Were. They're like, oh, here's the attendance sheet. Here's
this
all
kid
this.
will
Like,
try to shank you.
I'm like, all right, not bad. But yeah, pretty liminal school. I think I'll do it again. But yeah, like between periods, there was like no one, and I was just like, this is fucking huge.
I will say, out of the entire experience, there was one thing that really pissed me off, and it was that Dylan had a bathroom key. So like, you know, in a school, the staff, you have to go to the adult bathroom. You obviously can't use the bathrooms that the kids
Which also
use.
is located on the border with the other school.
Yeah.
It's like if you walk too far, you end up in a different
Exactly.
school.
So long story short, Dylan has the key around his neck, which is fine and dandy. But when I work there every fucking week, I have to find one of my bosses, borrow the key, go to the bathroom on the other side of the school, use the bathroom, go back to my boss to bring back the key, and then go back to my room, which I shit you not, 75% of the time is next to the fucking bathroom. So I have to do like 2 laps around the school just to use the bathroom once, and I use the bathroom like twice a day. But point is, I was jealous about that. And it was also another funny thing is, you know, I see Dylan, we make conversation, nice. He goes home. But then right after, I bump into like a couple of teachers who were like, "That's your friend? Yeah, we saw him." Even one of my friends is like, we got an email. Dylan Diaz? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, they let us know. I saw him in the hallway. Fucking one of my co-teachers is like, oh, let me know his information. I could get him a job at my school. The other guy's like, yeah, we need more consistent subs. Give me his information. I'm like, I've been here for 8 fucking years. Dylan shows up for 1 day and gets more opportunities than I have.
Get the key, baby. Yeah.
The key and 2 job openings. Holy shit. But shout outs to Dylan. The school was much nicer that day just because you were there. And also not to swing it too far back, but it's crazy not to like generalize, but unfortunately a lot of the students who are our trouble students are a lot of the Hispanic students, specifically the ones who have immigrated here in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
That being said, it's crazy because I've talked to some of the teachers there who work with them firsthand, either in like ESL and stuff. There's actually a significant portion of kids who like they haven't been to school in like 5 years. So like they're going from like 2nd, 3rd grade all the way to like 5th, 6th, 7th grade.
Wow, what?
Yeah, just because like in their countries it's just so far backwards, you know? So it's like I have to give it a grain of salt when you deal with a kid who doesn't even know how to talk back the right way, you know? Right. But like, yeah, unfortunately I've had a lot of like of the Spanish kids even try to like swing on me, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is going on, man? Yeah. But shout outs. I'm glad you got to see it firsthand. Like you said, the liminal part, that was probably my favorite thing that you got to see firsthand because that school is just like a jail. There's no windows, so it's like you can't even see when the day changes and shit. It's surreal. But we got to both experience it. Here's a picture of Dylan at my school. Yeah. Shout outs. All right.
I wish normally I'm more chatty, but like despite there being so many kids and so many students, no one's really around. Like it's like a weird, I guess it's like so big, but like teacher's lounge, no one was in there. I was like, normally I'm chatty and I'm like talking with people. There's no one in there.
I was the one in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
No one's in there.
So chill.
Yeah.
But I'm usually there later in the day. So you know where to find me next
even 10 a.m. is empty. Yeah.
But and then the day before that, we celebrated Jerry's birthday.
Yeah.
And watched one of the most heartbreaking basketball games I've ever seen in my life.
I heard about it. I saw some of it. I heard about it.
I will say, to start off the story, one little life hack I found, which is pretty fucking cool, and I'm going to say this at risk of, this being the viral episode that 100,000 people watch and then they steal my strat. I got to the Barclays Center significantly early and I had to pee really badly.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those pees where I'm like, let me see if I can find a dark block. But then I'm like, it's the Barclays Center. I'm not trying to get caught for this shit. So I was like, I'm going to go to the mall across the street. Went to Target. Not only did I get to pee for free, I got to change into my jersey. It's the new strat. Target early pee. I coined it.
This Target, and then there's another like shopping center.
Also, as much as I'd like to say I coined it, I saw like two guys walk out of the bathroom stalls with Brooklyn Nets merch, and I'm like, ah, shit, maybe I'm not.
You didn't come.
Maybe
up
I
with
am not the
Target
trendsetter
move.
I thought I was.
No, people do that. People park over there. People park in the mall and then go to the thing.
But we went to the game. It was pretty cool. We we went to go watch the Nets play the Magic.
Which last time we did, they won. So
yeah,
I will say, I think they were louder this time when we finally took the lead for a second.
yeah.
It was hype.
Listen, it was like for 3.5 quarters, we were just watching the Nets try their best.
Yeah.
And for the most part, we were just making jokes about how Michael Porter Jr. should just get the ball and shoot every time because he just made like the craziest 3-pointers you'd ever seen in your fucking life.
That was nuts.
And then, with the Nets down 15 in the fourth quarter, Yegor Domin, who's been doing fucking nothing the entire game, decides, okay, I'm going to shoot 5 straight 3-pointers now. Brings the game to tie it, goes to overtime. By the last 3-point-something seconds of the game, the Nets have a 2-point lead on the Nets. I think it was 102 to 100.
Something like that.
They foul. Shot clock goes down to 2.6, 2.5. No more fouls to give. Ball gets inbounded to Paolo Banchero. Motherfucker hits a 3-point shot and wins the game. Literally last second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
His foot is on the line.
yeah, I saw.
You can make up your mind about it. You can go see the video. His foot is on the line.
It's on the line.
And if it's not on the line, I want Kevin Durant back in Brooklyn.
And you know what's crazy?
Instantly.
He was on the line and they reviewed it and they still said that.
That's what's
like everyone's
crazy
looking
to
at it on
me.
slow motion on the screen.
Like his foot is he's wearing like these bright ass green sneakers.
They
You can
wanted to
clearly-
go home.
And that's all I could think of. I was like, these guys are tired.
wanted
And
to
I'm
go
like,
home.
fuck.
That ref did like the Hawks triple OT game or something. He's like, I'm not doing this shit, bro.
Motherfucker, bro. I was so. Then don't get me wrong. Like, I was like, I kind of want to go home too. But
Right.
Fucking not like that. Not like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just one of those games where no matter what, you kind of have to say like it was fun. Like
Yeah,
it was
fun.
a good. It would be way worse if the Nets just lost by 30 and like just get drunk and go home or whatever. But we had a good time.
Word.
Probably my 2 favorite highlights, both centered around Joey. First and foremost, Joey shows up like a quarter late.
So I figured.
He's like ETA 7:30. Guy shows up at like 8:15. But no matter what, we're watching the game. Guy shows up with a foam finger. I don't think I've ever been that jealous in my life. I felt like Josh in that episode of Drake and Josh, where Drake has secretly had the Padres foam finger. I was like, this is my motherfucker. Point is, I'm gonna steal that. Secondly, he falls asleep like right after halftime for like a quarter and a half, like a very long time, like 15 minutes.
That's most of the Nets came back. That's how long he was sleeping.
Yeah,
I think he woke up when we took the lead. He was like,
because people started getting loud, and he was like, "Let me see if I can find it. I'll put it here so you can see it firsthand."
Oh my
but
god!
I took a picture. That's us with him asleep next to us. And then I took a video.
I saw that photo.
And then I took a video. Yeah, look, see? And I'll put it here so you can see. And there he is. He's fucking knocked out. And I love that and what's even funnier is it was Noche Latina.
Yeah.
So it was all like Hispanic music. So Joey's out and they're just blasting like salsa, bachata. There's like a mariachi band, and Joey's just like,
It had no effect.
But yeah, and then it's funny. I told Mildred, and she's like, "Oh my god, how could that happen?" And I'm like, "This is Joey.
No, this is the
everywhere,
common occurrence.
movies, restaurant." When I said restaurant, she was like, "No." I was like, "I have photographs. Like,
Yes,
we have gone to eat, and we've left to take pictures of him asleep at the table. Like,
I showed up last podcast, and he was sleeping.
yes.
I don't think we.
I told Mildred, I was like, "There's multiple times where, like, before we start the episode, Joey will be in that seat, no joke." And then I'll be like,
Dude, that's
all right, let's do a thumbnail pic. And he's like, All right.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, he perks up. He does the episode.
Yeah,
It's a professional, but dude's got some sort of lepsy. I'm hoping it's narco.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. He's not falling into deep sleep at home, so then his body's like, all right, now, boom, now.
Yeah. But shout outs.
Yeah. Also, that he's got the Hello Kitty is also probably getting to him a little bit too.
You think?
Yeah, he'll go offline.
Does he not
Hello.
have that shit platinumed yet?
He told me he goes offline and plays games till like 1 a.m. So like,
He's a trooper.
I've been there before, but my fiance is finding out that like, so Marianthi, right? She can do a thing where like she falls asleep on the couch and then goes to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then I'm not gonna fall asleep, so then I'm up to 12, 1 o'clock. So I like if I get like multiple days of like 5 hours of sleep, I'm sleeping by like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. I'm like fucking. Going fucking limp, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking tired. I can't do that." But Marianthi, she can like kind of like half-ass sleep the whole week, and then Friday she's like out like 8 p.m. But I'm like, I'll knock out a little, Wednesday.
Man, I wish.
I also speaking of a teaching assignment, right? Teaching, right? Thursday I was at Bobby's school. Friday I was at a beautiful place called Forest Hills High School.
Yeah.
Yeah, where they start the day at 7 in the morning.
Ew.
7. Imagine having to go to school like like your class starts at 7:10. Like that's a terror. That's a hard. I get
college.
it. You get to go home early, right? That's great. You're out by like 1:40, right? Great, I guess, right? But now I have to, and I'm teaching forensics at 7:10 in the morning. Ugh. No, that's easy. I'll watch. Like I literally got paid to watch something I would watch at home, But sad for these kids, I have to hear about like beheadings and shit, and like and the blood spatter was all over the walls. It's
Dylan just shows up and shows like a few episodes of House, and he's like,
I literally had to show forensic. That was literally it. We were watching Forensic Files. Watch it. That was literally my assignment.
My dad's favorite class.
Yeah. And me too. I mean, I literally I was like, I go home and watch this kind of stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
And then the other class, it was like, they were like, oh yeah, they don't have anything. And I'm like, okay.
This is fucking hilarious, but sorry to cut you off.
No, you're not cutting me off. I'm done.
So my dad, I've said it before, famously falls asleep to Forensic Files.
It's been there, done that.
Favorite thing, yeah. The other day, so he watches YouTube on this TV, and I think like my personal YouTube account signed into it. So I don't really use my personal. I use the Joystick one, like just to watch regular videos and shit. So every now and then when I go back onto my original, I'll see like all the recommendeds, and I'll be like, oh, so this is what my dad watches down here. And it's like all like boxing highlights. He's really into acoustic music and shit like that. But recently I've been seeing a lot of recommendations for those like sleep meditation videos, like sleepy cabin vibes, or like rain outside, shit like that. So I guess my dad's been using it to try to get some better sleep. The other day, me and Mildred come downstairs to make bowls of cereal at like 12:30 at night.
Is he just watching it?
No, he's asleep. He's knocked out. And on the TV, it's playing like one of those like winter cabin things. And Mildred even brings it up. She's like, oh, wow, look, he's like actually trying something different. That's awesome. I'm like, yeah, good for him. She finishes her bowl up, whatever. She goes upstairs. I go to use the bathroom. Point is, she goes upstairs before I go up after her. I leave the bathroom. It's an ad for like calm.com or some shit like that. It immediately fades out back to the fucking show he was watching, and it's like Crime Network, and it's literally like he found the body stripped in half with entrails falling out. And I'm like, I guess he's not trying something different. But for a second, I was like, I thought he was watching the video. No, he was not. Also, even weirder, the commercial that played right before that was like a pro Jesus Christ commercial, where it was like, it was like an infomercial for like a Bible or something like that. But then right after that, it's just like murder and gore. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It's entrails hanging out.
Yeah, literally, that's what it said. So it was like the Law and Crime Network or something. It was the most bugged out thing I've ever heard. They have like an AI bot who like narrates.
Yes, I know. I've watched this channel before. I know what you're talking about.
It's your premier place for all crime and law stuff. Like, what the fuck is happening? Yeah. But last thing I do want to bring up is I got bit by the Arc Raiders bug.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this last show, but I know we only had like 20 minutes and 30 minutes or whatever we ended up doing. I have a lot to say about the game. I don't know if you have a lot to say, Bobby.
I'm 9 hours in. Yeah. I feel like I've got a couple things.
Yeah. So I don't know. In concept, right? In theory, making the game, it's a 10 out of 10. In what the game was trying to be, apparently the developers are really good. This is exactly what they wanted. They're like, oh, this is how we wanted it to play. So in that idea, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. But there's like, it feels like it's an incomplete game. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I feel like I'm playing a game test. Like I'm playing like a beta for a game that's gonna be this like split space exploration game, and that this is like the demo for it.
It feels very conceptual, I'll say.
It's like, because I don't know, man, I understand that's the whole point. Like, they didn't want like a mission with like a trail on the ground. You follow the trail on the ground or whatever. But without that, without like cutscenes that are like actual cutscenes and not just generic like AI explosions of Earth and shit, but like actual like people and the characters in the cutscene and like NPCs in the real world. Like if you were just like walking around like the outskirts and you found people or whatever, like that makes it feel like a more like a real game to me. So without all of that stuff, I'm like, it feels less of a game.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I feel like there's less there.
It kind of brings me back to that discussion we had about Rematch, the soccer game, where I was like, it feels like a game I shouldn't have to pay money to play. And I feel like Arc has a little of those vibes. Granted, I still think like in terms of its progression, like the skill tree and the quests, there's like a little bit more to chew on there. So I don't mind paying it, even though Jerry paid it and I ripped them all away. Point is, I still get kind of those vibes in the sense it feels like a concept. Like when those games come out and they're free to play, they feel conceptual in the sense like this is what we're going after, but maybe we're not fully there yet, right? And it takes time. Whereas this is a pay to play game that you have to buy and you assume it's going to be ready to go when it's set. And I feel like we're also being just a little harsh because it's not like the game is like unplayable. There's tons of shit to do. No,
the game is great. Right. There were some glitches that they patched out.
But there is just like this feel of like emptiness.
Yeah, which is again, that's what they were going for. Right. And of course, like they're more focused on like the meta of like, you know, you have 20 to 30 minutes. That's all you have. Go in, get out. Like that's what they focused on. And I'm like, you good. That's great. But because of that limitation and because of that, I just feel like, I don't know, there's less game.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but like I said, from a gameplay perspective, I think it's pretty up there. I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. Like it's enjoyable. It plays well. I like the whole. I was trying to explain it to Mildred. I told Jerry because she was like, "This just looks like any other shooter game." I'm like, it's like a scavenger hunt. You know, you go up, you find what you need, but then other people are looking for stuff and they could kill you. It's kind of the vibe. But you know, in those regards, I like it, but I did also mention the story is just super generic. There is no story. But aside from that, it's just like that's it. The idea of like civilization being run out because like machines have taken over is like so overdone at this point. Yeah. Like we've seen it in anime, we've seen it in movies, we've seen it in TV, we've seen it in other games. So it's like I don't know.
The crafting stuff too is like it's like it's not a ridge. Like other games have done that. Like you break it down, the base materials, and it's like No Man's Sky did that. Like Destiny and all the Destiny clones do that sort of thing with like the crafting screen. Yeah. It has everything. It has, like you said, it has the quests, it has the tree. But I'm like,
but look, I will say, as somebody who watched it when it first came out, judged it very harshly, and was like, I am never gonna enjoy this game. It took a couple hours.
Yeah, definitely take a little.
Don't get me wrong. I can't see myself like immersing myself fully, but there are like. It's like that. The best way I could describe it is when Jose described it to me. He was like, imagine when you're playing a game like Fortnite that has the battle pass and has all those challenges and shit, but that's part of the game. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I fuck with that because I do those shits all the time, and it's not even necessary for the battle pass or like for the game, right? Just do it to get more cosmetics and shit. But in this game, it's like you actually get rewarded with stuff you can use in game, and then it makes the rest of it easier. But I like that part of it. Yeah. What I don't like He's getting killed by dirty fucking campers. I had my first experience with that today. His name was Luke or Luck, L-U-U-K. If you find him in game, murder him. Murder him. That goes out to everybody.
I think there. I just also get like lulled into like that false sense of security. Because I'm very peaceful. I see people, I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? I say funny shit all the time. Like I don't really, sometimes I'm just quiet, right? But every like 12 runs, a guy would just kill me, and I'm like, I wasn't ready. Like because if you're ready, like if you go into the mindset of like I'm gonna kill people, you'll kill like 5-6 people because you're you have a better gun, you're ready for it, you're aiming at people. They're not gonna expect you to kill them, right?
Lost my anvil. I was so upset about it.
Oh yeah, and again, you'll get another anvil. You'll drop in with a free loadout, get an anvil, leave, and they have an anvil.
I know.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay,
but I like the game.
That's literally what it feels like.
It's a fun game. I can't have like 40 hours in the game and say it's bad, but I'm like, this game could be like unlike a millennia type game where it's incredible. Like imagine if this game had like a really good story, actual missions, like you'd be like, oh shit,
the game still has a lot of potential. They're gonna be, they could add that.
I know there's like talk,
the story part might be a little lost, but
there's talk where they want to make a lot more stuff like that screen where it's like all the different people, like all the traders. They want to make that like a real like open world.
Gotcha.
So it's like a little like hub zone. You can meet up with people, join games like with groups, make it more like virtual kind of thing. So that's cool. I like that.
You could actually walk around in like Esperanza.
Yeah, it's a little like village, like
I like that.
Like a flea market type vibe. Yeah.
I dig it. Some Wizard 101 type shit. Some Club Penguin type shit.
Yeah, imagine you're like, oh, I need someone to play with.
Throw a snowball at Dylan type shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Tilt the fucking iceberg, bro.
You know what? While we're riding this just incredible wave of games that have rocked the world, instead of ending the show, let me talk about SpongeBob Titans of the Tide. Another mind-bending game.
What is this?
Yeah, you haven't heard of this?
No.
It's the sequel to SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake.
Okay.
Do you remember that game?
Yes.
It wasn't that great. It was kind of.
I didn't play it.
Yeah, this one's better. I will say. I don't have much to say about it. It's a SpongeBob game. What I will say is it's pretty funny. The humor actually made me laugh a couple of times. It kind of brought me back to like seasons 1 through 3, that type of shit. Tom Kenny's getting old. That SpongeBob voice is annoying as shit now. It's much different. But other than that, the gameplay pretty solid. It plays similarly to like Cosmic Shake, Battle for Bikini Bottom. What I thought was cool, the gimmick in this game is you're actually able to swap between SpongeBob and Patrick instantly, and both have like their own movesets. So there's even like certain platforming challenges where you have to like swap to SpongeBob to blow a bubble, and then swap to Patrick to grapple something, and swap back to SpongeBob. So that being said, it opens up a lot of potential for there to be actual challenging things in the game. And they even kind of brought some inspiration from like Super Mario Sunshine. Did you play the SpongeBob movie game?
Yes, of
Remember
course
like the floating block challenges?
Yes.
Those are back in full force. So
okay.
They're called the Plankton Trials or something like that. But point is there's like all this extra content. I told Jerry apparently there's a season pass where they're going to be adding like more levels and stuff like that. But I will say like for a game I was fully underestimating as just being another SpongeBob game, not too shabby. Not going to be mistaken here and give it anything crazy high, but I'd say it's like an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty solid game. SpongeBob Titans of the Tide, fucking the Flying Dutchman and King Neptune, they have a fight.
Oh, okay, that's why it's called. I was like, that's a stupid name.
Yeah. But my last question is the king from the movie different from the king from the show?
Why?
Because they look different.
Yeah, they are different.
Like I think one is Neptune and one is Poseidon. Is that the
yes. They're different.
I think Neptune is like the
movie one.
No, Neptune is like the show one.
Yeah, that makes the burgers.
Yeah. And then Poseidon is bald.
Oh, okay.
And what's funny, it also confused me because
they're both blue.
They might both be Neptune. I don't know.
That's why. And then the daughter.
I think it's the
daughter. No, because King Neptune, the one that he just talked about, is the one in the game, and it's that one. So I know that's Neptune for sure. Mm-hmm. But then what's also confusing is his daughter. What's her name? Mandy.
Mindy.
Like
yeah.
She's in the game. As like not as like a full character.
Who's
but
her voice? Isn't it like this chick?
I know who it is. Take a guess.
Scarlett Johansson.
It is Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Damn it, the Eagles lost. Motherfucker. Well, next year. No, who's the fucking... Let's look up SpongeBob movie cast, and hopefully it doesn't pick the new one. SpongeBob, big guy. Okay, hold on. Mrs. Puff, King Poseidon. There you go. So Poseidon is the movie. King Neptune is TV.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Just needed to figure that out.
Yeah.
Glad we did. Now let's recommend music. Woo!
Yeah.
It's the Jam, the Yam, and the Bam of the Week. Yes. Fantastic. Would anybody else like to start?
I'll start. I like my Yam of the Week a lot. I'm gonna pick a good old like new metal, rap metal song. You know, some good old rap rock. An album that I found out that was actually certified platinum, and that is Southtown by P.O.D.
Oh wow! Like
here comes the boom. Yeah, them.
Okay.
They're also Christian, which I didn't know. And then you listen to any of their songs, and you're like, oh yeah, they're rapping about Jesus.
Here comes Jesus.
Yeah. The boom is Jesus.
Oh, okay.
The boom is actually Jesus. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with mine. Mine is it's a Deadmau5 and Kaskade song from Deadmau5's album called Random Album Title.
Fire.
And it's called I Remember.
Nice.
I remember. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a throwback. I'm gonna go with a song by The Smiths, not Kevin or Will, the band.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with This Night Has Opened My Eyes.
That's a very interesting pick.
It is a very.
That's a very interesting
it's
pick.
a very interesting song. I think my favorite thing about it is it's your typical, or not your typical, but you know, it's The Smiths. It's a little gothy, whatever. But if you take the instrumental and get rid of the vocals, it would make a fire rap beat. It just has this bounce to it, this groove that just doesn't really fit. And if you know me, I like songs that just have like opposing things. So big fan of this. Shout outs. All right, bro. Bowling, teaching,
we got a lot.
art grading. We did a lot. We did do a lot. Yeah, it just goes to show you what we can do when Joey's not here.
Yeah.
Guys,
we didn't even mention where he was today.
Dude is pop shoving his little heart out in front of his house right now. He's got maybe 200 reps in. His shins are bleeding.
What if he falls asleep during the pop shove it, bro?
He just rolls down the hill. Joey. No, I actually have no idea where Joey's at, but yeah, sure. Let's just say he's practicing his pop, which he is. He's trying to do.
He's gonna teach the 3 and 4 year olds how to pop shove it.
Yeah. Next week at this time, you and me will be in the Dominican Republic, probably getting ready for our return home. But point is that stay tuned for that.
Damn, that's fucking close.
Yeah, that's very close. I gotta get a haircut for that.
But like I like it just feels weird. I'm gonna be like work. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, like Rihanna.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be able to squeeze in a little podcast episode out there, which I think we'll be able to do. A little 20-minute, just taking like one camera, pop a little mic on it.
I like that.
Keep it chill and then keep it moving. But until then, feel free to subscribe to Team Joystick. Make sure to like this episode to make us feel real good inside. Woo, fulfillment. And stay tuned next week when Joey hopefully has mastered the pop shove it. Joins us for, actually, he will join us in a different fucking country. I just said that. But point is, it should be a grand old time. And Jerry, you want to say anything before you go to Colombia?
Yeah, I'll be in Colombia. I'll be touristeando.
You said that you were gonna be performing or something like that, but yeah, I'll be in Colombia these dates. Come on, check out Jerry.